Okay, so today my topic is the abortion topic, and I'm just gonna start off by asking you guys: do you believe in abortion?
No.
Depends on situation.
No.
No.
It depends on situation.
Okay, so we did a poll in the beginning of our like lecture, and I'm just gonna ask you guys a question. I just need you to say yes or no if you agree or not. Okay. Do you think an abortion is okay because you have a trip to Europe?
No.
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 Okay. It's being used as birth control.
No.
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 You can't afford it and can't adopt.
No.
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 Okay. You got raped or sexually assaulted.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yes. Yeah, sorry.
The fetus has a genetic disorder.
No.
No.
Okay. It has disabilities.
No.
No.
Okay. Has a severe addiction to maybe like cocaine.
No.
No.
Okay. And it can potentially kill the mother.
Yes.
I say no.
Okay. Well, why do you say no?
Because like your child can like live through you. Like if it was meant for you to have the child, God's gonna let you have the child.
True, but what about you?
I mean, that's my child.
So
can
you're
live through
risking
me.
your life and the baby's life. You both can
Who's the
die.
baby gonna see?
She
Okay,
didn't say
but
the
I
baby.
could've
She didn't say
died.
that. That's what I'm
True.
saying.
Okay, I could have died.
You could have died, but at the
and
same
I was high
time,
risk.
you was high risk. But at the same time, we didn't know that
But the
all
mother-
this stuff
Exactly.
was
So
going to
then
happen.
Yeah.
that's
it's a-
different.
No, 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 no.
But
no,
like-
no.
It's meant to be God.
But
will
like
let
in
it
the
be.
beginning, like you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you like, okay, this baby like can kill you. Like, do you feel like it's
I'm
okay?
supposed to do it. As long as my family is there and I know like the baby's gonna be good, yeah. We're gonna live
That's
through
her
you.
opinion. Okay.
That is your
Back
All
up,
right.
back up off my opinion.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys again. So did like me asking these questions, did it change your opinion on if an abortion is okay or not?
I still believe it depends on the
Yeah,
situation.
it depends on the
Depends.
situation.
Okay, now y'all change your minds. Okay.
Yes.
So, one of the readings that we did was like by Don Marquis, and he identifies that abortion is basically a wrong type of murder because it can be potentially robbing a person's future and maybe like what the person can be. So, do you guys feel like that's like true or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because you never know like what the child's future holds at stake. It may come out of you and become great. You're like not letting it become great if you're doing that, cutting off its chance of life.
Or it can make you a better person, change your ways.
I just don't believe that we should be the ones to judge whether or not somebody gets to live.
That's true.
Go.
It's all you.
It's all you.
I know that. Go. Do it.
I gotta get my
Your
Go.
thoughts together.
Somebody go.
Someone. All right, go.
All right, next question. Okay, so do you guys feel like the fetus has the right to life? Like,
Yes.
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 why?
Because everyone deserves a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you guys feel like an abortion is basically murder?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Killing it. Something.
Because that's a person.
Even if it's not
regardless.
born
No.
yet.
And nowadays, you're allowed to get an abortion up to like 23, 24, 26 weeks. And my friend's baby was born at 26 weeks, and they're alive just fine. So you're killing something that could have lived.
Okay, so basically, even like if it was in the beginning, you feel like it's not okay. Like maybe like 6 to 8 weeks.
Somebody else talk real quick.
Still has a heartbeat.
Okay.
Somebody else talk.
He said no.
I said somebody else talk real quick.
No, why?
Yeah, I'm looking up something.
Whatever. So another thing that we read, it was like basically like it's pro-choice. The fetuses aren't like, you can still talk after. The fetuses aren't like people yet, and like they're not social beings, so they feel like it's not like a wrongful killing. So how do you guys feel like about that? Like,
No.
You're saying like in the beginning stages, they're trying to say it's okay, being that it's not.
yeah, like they're not like
It's not a
foreign into a human, so it doesn't matter like if you were to go get an abortion.
I feel like
No,
if it's
you're
still
so
growing,
crazy.
it still like has a heartbeat. They're still growing inside you every day. So I would say no still.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Oh, so I was about to say, they were calling it murder, but murder in the dictionary is the unlawful,
Lawful.
premeditated killing of one human being. But at that stage where you can get an abortion, it's not killing a human being because it's not a human inside of you. It's not a human yet. It's it's growing inside of you. It's like is it embryo? Like embryo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an embryo inside of you. So it's not always. It's like the situation. Let's say you get raped, the baby's inside of you, but like you can't keep that baby because you're not financially right yet. So you're not ready to have a baby. So why would you keep the baby when it's gonna hurt you more to keep the baby than it would to just get it taken care of now?
That's true.
That's my boy.
Because just like, what if like the baby's gonna constantly remind you of that same day, and constantly remind you like what happened that day. So yeah, that is true.
I feel like some people need that though to grow. Like if you have a baby, it's gonna help you. Like you're gonna have something to work for. People don't sometimes be doing nothing with their life, then they get pregnant and that pushes them. Or some people choose to ignore it.
I mean, it just all depends on a person. But being raped and stuff, you should be able to like try to get rid of the baby. That's constantly gonna remind you.
Yeah, that's
like,
different.
all right, that's what.
But still, that one, I say put them up for adoption. Maybe happen because but
just the whole pregnancy, you're gonna constantly remember that same day that you got raped.
You're gonna constantly remember the whole thing.
Yeah, but
regardless.
let's say if a person wanted to have a baby and couldn't before, that person might change her mind and keep the baby regardless.
But I'm just saying, like, it should be okay. Just like if she was to get raped and she doesn't want to have the baby, just because it's gonna constantly remind her, like, oh my gosh, like this happened to me. That baby's gonna constantly remind you what happened that night. So you're not gonna want to keep the baby. And even though
you don't even have to watch
even like the whole pregnancy, it might make you like feel some type of way. It might make you go crazy. Like you never know.
Some
And then,
people keep it, and
but I'm
it's
just
fine.
saying,
It
you
changes
should
their
be able to
life.
have a choice. Then, all right. So like let's say one parent wants the baby, or let's say like the dad doesn't want the baby, but the mom wants the baby. Like, do you feel like?
I feel like it's the mom's choice.
It's
It's
her
like
body.
I feel like it's a both. It's
Is
a
this a
both
boyfriend
thing.
girlfriend thing or
I mean, it
marriage?
doesn't matter. Like both. It could be boyfriend girlfriend.
But I feel like at the
It's
end of
the
the
one-
day,
it's
it's
the
up to the
mom's-
woman
it's up
because
to the
she's the
woman.
one
It's up to
carrying
her.
it for 9 months.
It's her body.
It's
Why do you
in
feel
her.
like that?
He's the reason that the babies came to be. It takes two to have a baby. It's not just a one person thing.
Okay, but who's to say that she's gonna take care of her body if she doesn't want to keep the baby and he does?
Yeah,
But she said that the dad doesn't want to keep the baby and the mom does. So why would the mom not take care of her body?
I mean, but you never
if she
know.
wants to have a
It
Sometimes-
could still always be
sometimes
reversed.
people-
Sometimes it does happen where the mom doesn't.
Sometimes the mom just wants to keep the baby because she wants the dad to stay around. So what if that was like the case? That was the reason why she wants to keep the baby because the dad doesn't want to be with her.
The dad leaves.
But then, but then like now the mom's like having to support the baby by themselves.
But she decided to have the baby because she wanted the guy to stay around.
Okay, so like what if the roles were switched? The dad wants the baby, but the mom doesn't want the baby. Does that make it okay for her?
Then the dad can take the baby after.
But I'm saying, what if she doesn't want to carry the baby?
She might not take care of her body. She might get drunk. She
Just
might
to do
purposely
Can't
hurt
you
the baby.
can't you like hold the egg inside of somebody else? Isn't that a
She's
thing?
no, she's already like
It's too
pregnant.
late,
Like
yeah.
she's pregnant. Like she knows she's pregnant. The baby's growing in her body, and now like
Can't
she
just
told
switch
him
bodies.
that she's pregnant, but she doesn't want to keep the baby, but he wants to keep the baby. So how would that make it okay for her to get an abortion, even though he wants to keep the baby and she doesn't?
At the end of the day, it's her body, but
But that's leaving the boy at pain. Like, dang, I had a kid, but now you're trying to go and
you just leave and find somebody else.
No.
Yes.
making a baby is not that simple. That's not how like it works.
Leave. If they're willing to do all that to harm a baby, like you said, it's already
That's why you
formed
gotta
and
think
all
about
that.
who you're with before you with them.
Yeah.
Hey,
Y'all like hopping back and
Yeah.
forth. God dang.
Come up with some crazy ideas.
Yeah, cause like I just find another one.
No, yeah, like no.
I mean, like you gotta think about like how
You
important
heard
the
him
baby
though,
is.
My
right?
thing is, if he doesn't want the baby and she does, then is that really the person for you? It's not.
But then
So-
again, if he wants the baby and she does, it's not really person for him. Cause
No.
like, but I feel like they should just make a contract. That's when you get the lawyers involved. Y'all do a contract. She better take care of herself till this baby come out. Then I'll take something. You have to get, cause you never say what she gonna do with her body. She be doing whatever.
Even if you go to a lawyer and
She
something,
been paying
she
that money.
could still.
She going to jail.
Yeah.
After. She going.
And you probably won't even know until after the baby comes out.
That's true.
I'm not so sure what to jail. Like she said.
Mm-hmm. Keep her in the hospital, handcuffed on that bed. No.
Bye, girl.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm
complicated.
buying it.
that sounds crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
so, alright, that's it.
That, this is it.
You